Hello Aries, and thank you so much for tuning in for the November of 2021 Taroscope. I'm Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I've been a professional in the professional metaphysical field for over 30 years, so I have lots of experience. I also create decks, and we're going to use some today. This is my Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own design, and then we're going to follow it up with the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card to pull your Animal Totem card. If you are a level 2 Patreon supporter, we're going to pull 4 clarifiers from the Hobbit at the very for our Patreon peeps. All right, real quick announcement. I'm going to do something very different than what I've done all these years on YouTube. I'm going to do it more like how I do it in a personal reading. It occurred to me as I was, I've been doing those year ahead readings. Those are available till the end of the year. Don't forget, many people have already been started ordering them. It's my most popular reading by far. And I do a different kind of format for that. So I decided I'm going to put out some general year ahead readings, and they're available for download. You can find the link below. But it's in the same format, and it's sort of not only it's a general reading with the general astrology stuff, but it demonstrates the format. So as I was doing that, I was just like, I'm not demonstrating the format at all that I use for a personal reading when I do the YouTube readings every month. So I said, well, I'm going to try to do it that way this month. And you guys can let me know in the comments, whether you like this better or you want me to go back to my usual way of just throwing out the 9 cards. But this, if you were ever to order a personal reading, like a 1 or 2 question reading, this is the format that I would use. So what I do is I start with a Celtic cross reading, and then after that we go and we find you in the spread. So you're a fire sign. So if I were doing this as a personal reading, if you identify as female, then we would look for the Queen of Rods, and then we'd look at the cards around her. If you identify as male, then we would put you as the King of Rods. So in this case, we're just going to do whoever shows up first, King or Queen, and that'll be the one we use, okay? But we'll start with the Celtic cross. So this is for Aries sun sign, rising and moon. This is for the month of November. Anybody really who has prominent Aries stuff in their chart. Aries, November. I'm also going to lay them all out in the upright position. 2 of Rods, nice. 6 of Pentacles, nice. Queen of Rods, so you're here, but we'll find you again later. We're going to do that. 7 of Cups, 10 of Rods, Wish card. Boy, the Wish card has been out quite a bit this month. 3 of Rods, 5 of Rods, 3 of Swords, and the final outcome for this portion of the reading is the 7 of Pentacles. So you're showing up already in this part of it as the Queen of Rods. Whether you're male or female, this is definitely representing you. First card out is the 2 of Rods. So this says you really have an idea in life of where you want to go, what direction you're heading in. And you're heading in the direction, what's he looking at? The 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is making a long time dream or wish come true. Now there's a difference. The 7 of Cups and the 9 of Cups are similar. They're very similar. 9 of Cups is a specific thing though. It says your wish is coming true. So if you tuned into this reading with a specific question in mind, yes, was this or that going to happen for me? Your 9 of Cups says, yes, your wish is going to come true. 7 of Cups is more like the big picture. 7 of Cups is like, this is like, well, I want to start I'm going to start a new job on next month. Yes, you're going to do that. 7 of Cups is more like, it's got good benefits, it's in a good location, I like the hours, I like what they're offering. 7 of Cups is more about the bigger picture. So having them both here is really fantastic. But you're definitely heading in that direction. You still do have hard work ahead of you. Don't kid yourself. I mean, 10 of Rods says you still have hard work ahead of you. But you're up for it, Aries. And the other thing is it's going to pay you more money. There's going to be more money coming your way. So here you are, you're looking off in the future. You've been going through some stuff. You've been going through some trials and tribulations. You're worried, you have stress and grief and sadness. You've been in a situation that's not been bringing you the happiness you seek. And this is going to be changing because now you're looking in the direction that you want to go, not necessarily catering to somebody else. There are eclipses this month, by the way. Well, one eclipse. We're entering into eclipse season, and it's going to be on November 19th, and it's going to be in the sign of Taurus, your neighbor sign. It's going to affect everybody, whether you're Taurus or not. Now, you being Aries, it's highly likely, especially if you are a later Aries, if you are towards the end of Aries, moving into Taurus, it's highly likely that you would have personal planets in Taurus if you don't know your chart, but it's highly likely that you would. So you may want to, you know, it could definitely affect you. It's a lunar eclipse, so that always is a release. A lunar eclipse is the one that will eclipse something out of your life. So that's a distinct possibility. That something could be deleted. It's funny I said deleted, but something could be deleted out of your life. But something could be eclipsed out of your life. You're definitely heading for some success. You do have the Three of Rods. That is, your ships are coming in on the horizon. So it's not always a card of it being right there present, but it's there. It's like, okay, you got the confirmation. Like, say if you were trying to sell a house or something, it'd be like, okay, we're accepting your bid. So that's there, but you don't have the money in the account yet till it goes through the whole escrow or whatever it's called. Final outcome for this portion is the Seven of Pentacles. Look at the guy's face. What does it look like to you? To me, it looks like a tired after a hard day's work. It can look like tired after a hard day's work. It can look like he's stressing about that money. It could look like, you know, I always, excuse me for 1 second. I always, you know, I do it depending on what his face looks like to me. Excuse me for 1 second. I do it as to what his face looks like to me. So if it looks like something different to you, go with that. Okay, now we're going to get into the fun part. So you've already shown up here as the Queen, so now we're going to look for the King. I'm going to keep laying cards until the King shows up, and then we're going to look at the cards that are surrounding him. Now, I'm not going to read every single card because we could throw out the whole deck. You know, it doesn't, I'm not going to. There'll be certain cards that'll pop out, but for the most part, what we're going to do is we're going to read the cards that are always surrounding the King of Rods. Okay, so keep going until we find that King of Rods. If anything else stands out to you along the way, don't discount it. I mean, you know, these readings are always about like using your own intuition, as is this deck, you know, because that's why I'm going to start another row up here. That is why, of course, every time I'm going to start another row, there he shows up. Okay, so I'm going to finish this, and we're going to do one row below as well. So move this up, and might as well move the whole camera up too. There we go. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. And we'll come down here and put a row below as well. So we have a good amount of cards surrounding. Okay. Okay, so here you are. You know what's interesting to me is you have this journey card. So you're leaving the turbulent waters behind and you're moving forward to something better. I always look at what is it moving forward to. And it's moving forward to the King. And right above you, you have the Page. Now, I usually don't use the pages as people, but I am in this case because this is you before, and now you're really transitioning into coming into your full power. And that's signified too with that sun shining right above you. You know, the sun is shining down on you, and you're coming into your full power. You're coming into you went from the Page, and now you're transitioning into the King. The King is somebody who's in their full power. They're matured. They've gone down the road, they've made mistakes, but now they know who they are, and they're sovereign in their own power. Things are going to start moving really quick when we get into fire time. Now we're going to be moving into Sagittarius after the 21st, and things are going to start really amping up at that time. And that's when there's some things happening with this Hierophant. This is some big group or organization that you identify with. Could be a big company, could be a union, it could be like a publishing house, or, you know, depending on, it's going to be different for everybody, but whatever you're kind of going after. Structure stands out to me, and I heard structured settlement. So some of you may be getting, this may be some kind of legal or law kind of a thing, and you're going for some structured settlement. Whatever it is, it's going to bring big, huge success for you. You've got the Chariot here. That is the highest success card in the entire deck. It's the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Because we have two journey cards, we've got this Six of Swords and the Chariot both, there could be an actual journey happening, like some sort of a move. I know we got a little bit of glare there. Let me lift that up. Oops. We got some glare. I think we still have it. Let me put it back down. I'll just pick the cards up. You know, this could be an actual journey, an actual move, traveling, something like that. You've got this High Priestess with the Queen of Cups there. So this is somebody that's with you, that's very intuitive. They may be like me, like an actual psychic, but they may just be somebody who's just really intuitive, and you really trust their, you really trust their intuition. For many of you, I feel like this is your partner. And like they just have a good feeling or a gut feeling. Listen to their intuition. Listen to what they're telling you. Listen to your own intuition as well. Some of you, this could be like a trusted friend or something like that. When I saw Mystic, I felt like Mary. And I'm not really even that into any kind of, traditional, this is the High Priestess stuff. I know that glares there. It's annoying. I'm sorry. But Mary, like Mother Mary of the Christian tradition. So there could be somebody who is very Catholic or into Mother Mary in some way. There's also showing water. This is water here and water here. Before we move into fire, we're going to be in Scorpio time for the majority of the month. And not only that, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio right at the beginning of the month on the 4th. And we've got this 4 showing up here. So this could be something starting out on that new moon of the 4th that carries on through to the rest of the month. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to move over and get our animal totem. I wish I could. This thing is so big though. I'm sorry about that glare. There's not really anything I can do. It's behind, it's on the ceiling. I can't really do anything about it. But we're going to get our animal totem. Again, don't forget I'm open for the year ahead readings. My most popular reading of the year by far. Thanks to everybody who's already started ordering them. If you want to just kind of see what it's all about or just a general outlook, I have those pay-per-view ones available as well for everybody as a general outlook for each sign. What is the animal totem card for our Aries friends for the month of November? The frog leaping. You know, it's interesting though what I said earlier about how you've gone from the page and now you've become the king and there's been this transformation and you've moved along on your path. That's a big part of the message of the frog, because the frog starts out as a tadpole or newt or whatever, and the frog goes through these different stages until it becomes this fully realized creature of the frog here. Okay, I wrote Rainmaker, Alchemist, Clairaudient, Fertility, Transformation, Metamorphosis, Safe Passage into the Netherworld, the final stages of growth, you have arrived. Yeah, that's totally right on with what I was picking up from this page to the king. So you've really come here, you've come a long way, baby. You've come a long way, baby. To get where you got to today or something. I don't know, I'm off key. I think that's a Virginia Slims commercial or something. That's but yeah, they're saying you've come a long way, baby, and you're going to keep going. I mean, you really have reached some kind of big turning point or plateau with this chariot. You're really taking it up to the next level. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do 4 clarifiers around this for our Patreon peeps. So I just moving these things around. Some of the cards are caught underneath it. Hold on, having issues here. Jeez, can't get them out of there. Well, these will be the first 2 cards because they just did not want to come out. But that'll be for our Patreon peeps. Real quick, I just want to make a little quick announcement. And this is not just for me, but it's for all independent creators. People are so worried that, oh, the ships are out in the ocean. How are we going to do our holiday shopping and all this? Hey, why not consider purchasing from an independent creator? I mean, I'm an independent creator as well, and I have these beautiful journals and notebooks that are available with my artwork on them on Amazon. They're $6 or $7 or something, and I have all sorts of things. But it's not just me. Take a look on Etsy. Take a look on people makers and artists that you follow on Facebook or Instagram. Take a look at people on YouTube even, and why not purchase from them rather than giving a corporation money that doesn't even pay taxes. So you can build spaceships that look like giant what. But that aside. That aside, support your independent creators or go to a local craft fair or something. And, I have all sorts of stuff too. So, it'd be cool if you want to purchase something of mine. But just, makers and independent creators, this holiday season, let's support them instead of, the corporations maybe. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit the like and subscribe and share because that tells the YouTube, that algorithm, that you like my content, and therefore it'll be shown to more people, which is always the goal anyway. If you like this new format better, let me know in the comments, or if you like the old one better, Let me know that too. This isn't new actually. This is how I've done it for decades. Like I said, this isn't new. That's why I was just like, why am I doing this other spread? I mean, I started it that way, and so many readers have picked up on what I did when I initially was the first one to ever put the readings on YouTube. A lot of people don't know that, but I was. And it's okay. You know, it's an idea whose time has come. I'm over it. I say I'm over it, but I do kind of get a little... you know, but you know that happens. That if you put stuff out there, then people are going to copy it. That's just that's how it works. But you know, let me know if you like this better. You like the old way better. If you're interested in any of the stuff that we talked about, the year ahead readings, the year ahead general readings, personal year aheads. I have decks, books, T-shirts. All these decks are available. You know, you can purchase them for yourself if you like it. And again, be supporting that independent creator. So if you're interested in any of that, you can find all the links below in the Show More section. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting me all the ways you do through liking, sharing, commenting. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. And remember, it's eclipse season, so there's going to be some big change abouts coming. But use that power and harness that power and make the changes in the life that you want to see. Until next time, bye.